What's it like to work with UK's #1 plumber?
I'm going to say I'll let you know when I start working for it.
UK's best plumber. My name's Alan Hart, and today I'm in search of the UK's best plumber. And I've come out to Barnsley, South Hemsel, and I've come to see a really good guy. He's called John, and it's John from Love Your Plumber. And I have done a video with John in the past, and I will put a link to that in the description below. What am I doing? I'm in search of the UK's best plumbers. So if you're one of the best plumbers in the UK, or you do a really good job, then please get in touch, and I'm happy to come out and look at your jobs, video it, all for free. And if you find that you get work from it and it helps your business, then all I ask is that you put a donation onto charity link for candlelighters, and that's all I ask. If you've got any questions in this video, please put them in the comments below, and as always, put a thumbs up on the video, and let's go over and see John. Thank you, John, for letting me come out and see you today. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've been doing on this job?
They were originally a Ideal Classic combi boiler in, bulletproof, but the customer just wanted
Open
to...
vent?
Open vent,
Yeah,
open vent. So up in the cylinder cupboard, it had cold mains going up, and then it had gravity cold to feed the baths and the showers. When I quoted for the job, I told the customer that when we're converting it to a pressurised system, the showers potentially could leak with the age of the showers. The showers are 20-year-old. It's an old Ben Bailey site. Customer agreed to go ahead, and if the showers pop, then so be it. Luckily, fingers crossed, nothing as yet. So
you put a combi in on this job?
Yeah, yeah. There's when I first come to the customer's house, Steve's house, I asked him how many people lived here, and it was to and froing to whether to have a system boiler back in or a combination boiler. If it were multiple person's house, I would have put a system boiler back in with an unvented cylinder. However, there's just Steve and his wife, customer's wife, so I've put a combi boiler in, and we've tested it all out. Water pressure's absolutely fine. He's all but done with it.
And what boiler you fitted? An Ideal Vogue? Why have you fitted an Ideal Vogue?
Well, I've fitted an Ideal Vogue and Logix. I've not fitted another brand for 3 years. I think they're an absolutely brilliant piece of kit. A nice big screen for the customer to look at, easy to service, they're a doddle to service. The ease of the installation, the performance of them, and they're really competitive price wise. And if you're max accredited like I am, you get a 12-year warranty, so it's a no-brainer really. Yeah. So
what have you done on this system to make it so it'll last longer? And
so we have fitted a deaerator. Obviously the max boilers comes with a filter, but I've also changed 11 radiators. We've put new radiators in, but we have dropped some strong power flushing chemicals and cleaner as well, just to circulate around the plastic pipes. And we're just going through a sequence now where we're going to drain everyone off and flush it with cold mains. If it still had radiators in, I would have advised a power flush, but I don't think that were needed, just with it being pipe. And it's all running clear. We've just done a
and then
a
afterwards
water, we've just done a water test, and it's passed with flying colours. So yeah, I think we've done an excellent job for the customer, to be quite honest.
And what's good about these boilers? What's good about the Ideal Vogue, for instance? Or what's the difference? Why have you chose a Vogue over a Logic, for instance?
The performance of the hot water. I came out, and when I quoted, I tested the incoming main, and I was getting good litres a minute. So the Ideal Vogue can produce quite a good. Its performance rate is really good with the hot water. If you've got a good cold main, incoming main. He's got a bathroom and an ensuite, plus a downstairs cloak and a kitchen sink. So you've got potentially, well, you've got 4 outlets there, and the Vogue is up there with performance as well. So I could have gone to a 32 kilowatt, which produces up to 14 litres a minute. the Vogue, I'm sure it's 16. I'd have to refer back to manufacturer instructions, but I'm sure it's 16, providing your coal main is adequate. And with it just being a big semi-detached house and bathroom, ensuite, and cloakroom and kitchen sink, I just thought it better to go and put a 40 in instead of a 32 kilowatt.
And one thing I've noticed on this, what you've done as well, is you've updated the gas so that you
even
gas pressure.
Yeah, even though the gas is less than a metre away, I've still put 28mm pipe to the branch on the boiler, and then come off it and pick the cooker up and gas fire in 15.
Yeah, because that's something that sometimes when people do cheaper installs, they don't always update the gas.
No, that's right. I've been out to a few. Unfortunately, I've been out to a couple of jobs, and the one that I've lost, quotation lost, and the reason why I've lost it is because they're a little bit more expensive than others. But I like to fit the proper materials. I like to install the best stuff, or what I think is the best stuff personally, and basically just do the job correctly. And if it means spending another half a day getting a 28mm gas run from one end of the house to the other, then that's got to be it, because the customer is spending their hard-earned money and putting trust and faith into you to making sure that their boiler is working to its full potential, and I believe that this is.
And I've noticed you're not using swaging tool on this one.
No, well, there's a reason for that. I had an accident last September. I fell off my bike and broke my elbow, so I'm still struggling to grip at the moment, and it's. I could get the one that goes in the drill, but I just had time to buy one, so I've gone back to soldering connections on the boiler. But I'm still bending my condensates though.
Yeah, no, that's good. Well, thanks very much. It looks amazing, and as always, you do a brilliant job.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And if we go outside and have a look at the condensate pipe, John's put a T-piece in, and also so it's got an air brake. Also, it's got Condensate Pro on there, so the condensate's not going to freeze up. And if we look at the PRV, all nice and neat. Also the flue, again no white on show, so on the Ideal Logics and Ideal Vogues you're not allowed to have white on show. John's also installed a halo on this job, and he's just going through it with the customer, getting onto the customer's phone, so the customer will be able to use it via the app. Thank you very much for that, John, and thank you for showing us your work. It's nice to see people who try and do the best job possible, and that's totally what this channel is about, is to try and hopefully help raise the standards in the industry. We all see plumbers, gas engineers, we drive around every day and we get frustrated when we see so many jobs that are not getting installed correctly. We go out, we try and do a good job, we price to do the job the correct way, and then we don't get the job, and that can be very frustrating. So let's all try and rate standards together. If you know a really good plumbing and heating company, then please put their details below. Just put the company details below, and then at least if people are watching this video, then they'll think, oh yeah, well they're local to us, we can use them. And if anybody wants to be on this channel, again, just get in touch. I'll add my details below. Just send me a WhatsApp. I'm happy to come out, as I've said previously, all for free. And if it works for you, and if you want to help raise the standards, also help me in my help me to raise money for candlelighters as well, then all well and good. But yeah, if you've got any comments, please put them below. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been of some interest, and let's all try and keep trying to rate standards together. Right, okay, so John's been telling me that you've been watching my YouTube videos, and they put you to sleep on a night.
It's not videos what put me to sleep, I'm just genuinely tired laying in bed when I put a video on, and I've been
working him too hard.
Yeah, I've been working too hard through the day, that's why.